This is a general reading that won't resonate with everyone. But what I'm doing here is I am channeling the energy of the collective energy of Taurus. To see what energy we're coming in with this month, what's in store for you guys, what's coming towards you, any blockages or anything that you need to be aware of, how to overcome them, and general advice from the universe. Just had my first card drop out. Okay, so I'll be using the Rider-Waite deck, and I'll be confirming some messages from the Oracle of Mermaid deck. Okay, so I'm just starting with the general energy that you're coming in with for October. I'm having to do this on my phone again because I don't know, like there are a few times where the computer's just not accepted. My camera is just, we've had like some really strange technical issues, so I'm just going with this. The only downside to doing it on my phone is I can only really have it in a particular angle. Okay, so the general energy that you're coming in with for the month of October, we have got the Five of Swords here. So it looks as if for some of you, I feel like this is like the calm after the storm. It looks as if there's maybe been some conflict in your life just now. You see this, it kind of looks as if this person here is kind of collecting the swords up, and the people in the background, it looks as if like they've either lost the battle or they're feeling remorseful. It's hard to tell whether this person in this card is kind of feeling kind of victorious or if they're feeling quite smug. But I genuinely feel as if this can be maybe like something that's had to be said here. I feel for some of you this is something that had to be said. I feel like maybe there's someone in your life who has maybe been quite manipulative, or someone that had to be dealt with. I'm generally getting that feeling of things had to be said, so maybe someone's had been you've had to put someone in their place, or maybe someone's put you in their place. Maybe you're the person that's dealing with this person who has wronged you. Relationships are a little bit upside down just now with the Lovers in reverse. It feels as if maybe we're not entirely communicating as best as what we could just now. And I feel like for some of you it could be that you're just really not, you're either not in tune with your emotions and you're not speaking out about how you really feel, or it could be that there's that emotional imbalance here. It could be that we're just oversensitive to certain things, or we're going through a couple of things. I feel like for some of you this is connected to mother energy. For some of you, like this is a specific message that's coming through, that there's someone, or some of you who maybe had like a death of a female relative, perhaps a mother, and you're going through that, you know, the feelings of grief, which is in turn affecting your relationships. It is, however, short-lived, because we have the Ten of Cups, which is happiness within love and relationships, but this is also happiness within ourselves, having that completion within ourselves, that inner union. And it's just a reminder that this is only temporary with the kind of the Strength card here. So you could be dealing with a Leo. There could be a Leo in your life just now. Just remember that everything is temporary. Nothing lasts forever in that sense. And that any kind of general upset just now, I feel, is going to be short-lived. Let me see what's coming towards you in October. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands. It looks as if we're going to have to make some choices here, and this could be in relation to our love life or career. I'm feeling career for most of you here, because I've got the Three of Pentacles here, so it looks as if we're kind of maybe enlisting some help from someone. Notice how we've got the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, okay? It looks as if we're enlisting some help. It could be that we need to go to a third party for that help. What I'm getting here is that you really want to kind of plan things carefully when it comes to money and finances just now. Do not be rushing in. We have got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So what I suggest here is thinking about everything in a calm and rational manner. I feel as if perhaps some of you could be dealing with someone who is being pretty irrational just now, and maybe you're looking for the support round about this. This person moving forward. So what I'm actually picking up for some of you is that this is maybe like a family member who's needing some help, and maybe you're kind of going behind the scenes and arranging some kind of intervention for them, or there is kind of questions about this person's mental health and maybe making sure that there's some help and support in place. Again, that's a specific message for some folk. Yes, I feel as if you really ought to be careful here about what you're doing and just making sure that you're not jumping into anything. I feel as if we're kind of on shaky ground with some things. I feel for some of you, you've had like a tower moment where things have came crashing down, or things have came to a head, and it looks as if we're trying to, but some of us are trying to build stability in our life. For some of you, it could be that the irrational person or the person with a mental health situation could be yourself. It could be that you are struggling just now and you're kind of looking for practical solutions. It looks as if like maybe you're trying to avoid, you're maybe trying to repair the damage of maybe things that you did while you were unwell, or the repercussions of something. So I feel as if like a lot of you are looking for long-term stability, financial stability. It's not quite here yet, but I feel as if we're doing everything in our power to get that help that we need. But again, it's about making choices. I feel for some of you, you need to make the choice to put yourself first, to access that support that you need. A lot of us are kind of maybe looking for new beginnings. I feel like study is coming up for some of you. Okay, however, this is reverse. I feel like it's not right now. I feel as if this is something we're looking at, but I really want to urge you to try and achieve the balance, the inner balance first, okay? Because I feel like you're going to have to like step out and ask for help here, okay? I feel as if like maybe a lot of us have been shutting ourselves away, and that's not really helping the situation moving forward. So I feel like it could be learning to trust other people again, and again, not jumping into anything, but looking at the long-term future for stability. Okay, so what blockages or what things do we need to be aware of for Taurus this month? Okay, so we've got balance with finances, okay? We need to be aware that we need to achieve balance with our finances. I feel for some of you, like a lot of your financial situation is to do with past life contracts, particularly past life poverty contracts. Also feeling that there's maybe certain karmic lessons in here that need to be played out. For some of you are kind of feel as if you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel for some of you it's like a belief, like a particular mindset about money that needs to be cleared. I feel like for some of you need to reprogram your beliefs around money. It looks as if we're taking action and doing some hard work to get to where we want to be, but I feel as if like anything that you have just now, I feel as if like we're guarding ourselves, we're putting up that protective wall around about ourselves because we don't want to lose what we've worked hard for, is what I'm seeing here. So really I feel as if it's getting out of this this mindset where we need to hold on to everything and we need to protect it. If you can try and let that go, or trying to reprogram your subconscious beliefs around money, I feel as if that will help you make an enormous shift this month. I feel as if like right now it's all work and no play, or it's kind of we're striving so hard to make money but nothing really seems to be lasting. Okay, what advice from the universe do we have for Taurus this month? Okay, so I'm seeing that maybe the focus for some of you, you are not in a great headspace when it comes to relationships. Okay, I feel like there's like a lot of emotional baggage and regret here when it comes to relationships and maybe choices we didn't make. We need to let go of that. Okay, my advice is to let go of that. For some of you, I feel as if you've been bitterly disappointed by love. For some of you, I feel as if you had like a third party situation going on where you may have been you could have potentially been the third party, but you're the one that's maybe not been chosen, or the person that's been cut out or left behind. And I feel as if that's something that you're kind of mourning just now. I feel as if there aren't other offers for you, but I feel like you're not seeing what's out there. Okay, I feel as if this is urging you to become more successful though, and more financially stable, because I feel like for some of you, you're maybe feeling like you've got no luck in love because you've got no luck in money. It's actually not the case, okay? That's more a belief that you have, which you're kind of manifesting into being. Okay, I feel as if you need to get more in touch with your creativity, okay? Your naturally abundant nature. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of cut off from who you really are. For some of you, you need to go take an art class and get really creative again. Like some of you are going to be doing painting, drawing, something that just gives you that peace of mind and joy, something that you can get lost in. And I feel like for some of you that it's going to get things moving, okay, and it's going to allow you to open up to receive. Okay, we're finishing off on the star here, so I feel like we're going to have a bit more balance as we come to the end of the month. Things are going to start looking up again. I feel for a lot of you, you're clearing that old heart. Okay, so this time next month, I feel like a lot of you will no longer be experiencing, the pain of a broken heart as such anymore. Like it will still maybe hurt, but it's not going to feel anything like what it feels like just now. I'm just going to pull a couple of Mermaid Oracle cards. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that we need to get more in touch with our inner guidance, okay? Contromancy, seashell divination, wisdom of the shells. This is about really kind of listening to yourself, listening to your inner voice, get in touch with your own power. We've got sanctuary, and I feel for like this card, for a lot of people, it's about kind of putting boundaries in place, but making yourself feel safe again. Doing little things that make you feel safe. And I feel like it's also like a card of self-care. Okay, it's about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, giving yourself that healing that you need. And we've got Wave of Power. So it's a surge of power, upswinging energy, and accelerating moment. Okay, so I feel like this is like you recharging as such. When you honor your boundaries, when you take good care of yourself, you accumulate this power, okay? And it's like a really desirable power, which allows you to attract what it is that you are looking for in life, like positive, like more money, more admirers, more, love comes to you, happiness. I feel like you need to get back in touch with this, okay? That's the main message for this month. Don't forget who you really are, okay? Everything that you have experienced is just temporary and things are going to get better. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading for the month of October. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, comment down below. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I will leave the link with my details in the description box, and I look forward to seeing you all later. Bye.